A bumper bank holiday crowd welcomed the British Touring Car Championship teams to a sunny Thruxton, the UK's fastest circuit, for rounds 7, 8 and 9 of the 2013 Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship. Andrew Jordan took his second and Honda's third pole position of the campaign. It was fellow front row man Gordon Shedden, though, who made the better start. But the defending champion's advantage was short-lived. As the leaders bunched up for the complex, the reigning champions Honda was tagged by Jason Plato's hard-charging MG, sending Shedden into the barriers. Back in front, Jordan looked all set for victory. But, in true touring car style, there was yet more excitement to come. On the final lap, his Honda suddenly suffered a dramatic puncture. With Jordan struggling to keep his Honda out of the scenery, Matt Neal swept by to score his 50th BTCC victory. Behind, Plato fended off a late charge from the impressive new VW Passat of Tom Onslow Cole to extend his championship lead, while a dejected Jordan limped home in a lowly 11th. The second of the day's 3 races saw a clean start, with Neal leading Plato in the early laps. The MG, however, was overhauled first by Onslow Cole's on-form Passat, and then the 2 Hondas of Jordan and Shedden, which were storming back through the pack from their first race issues. Neal held on for his 3rd win of the year and to take the championship lead, while Onslow Cole fended off the 2 fast-finishing Hondas, with Shedden grabbing the last step on the podium, 25th on the grid. With the top 9 finishers reversed for the day's final race, it was Jack Goff who started on pole, and the Vauxhall failed to survive a typically hectic opening lap. Adam Morgan took over the lead, but ran wide and needed a pit stop to clear grass from the radiator on his Toyota. That handed the lead to Jeff Smith, with Plato hot on his Honda's heels. Smith fended off bravely, but Jason used all his skill to squeeze his way through. In the final few laps, Shedden battled his way past Smith for second, which became the lead when Plato's MG punctured, with victory in sight. So it was Shedden who won to complete a Honda clean sweep at Thruxton, with Neal and Jordan finishing side by side for 2nd and 3rd. When the dust settled, Louise caught up with Tom Onslow Cole.
So Tom, just behind you here at Thruxton is the car that hadn't turned a wheel going into the first round at Brands Hatch, and now here we are. You're leaving Thruxton with the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place. It's been some turnaround, hasn't it?
It's been absolutely incredible, and you know, I really have to put it all on the guys and the hard work they've put in back at the team. But as you said, you know, we haven't turned a wheel before Brands Hatch. The car literally arrived to the circuit an hour before the first test session, and we've been developing and testing in public, but you know, things are really starting to come together for us.
I bet you couldn't imagine this would be the situation right now, though. 2 podiums here at Thruxton.
As a race driver, you know, you always want to win, and you always set your targets, towards that top step. But coming into this weekend, you know, I'm realistic. That was never going to be the aim. But to come away with 2 podiums was fantastic. You know, secretly we wanted one. We thought it might be a third race reverse grid, but actually to do 2 podiums on outright pace is a great result that will keep us working very hard for the next 5 weeks.
Well, we're off to Cheshire now for the next round at Alton Park. How do you think you're going to fare there?
I think Alton Park's a very different challenge. Thruxton is unique on the calendar. Alton Park has a good mixture of fast but also some tight, twisty sections within the circuit, and I think that's where we might struggle a little bit, but we have got some time to improve. It's a circuit where Hondas, I think, have been historically very, very fast, but also run each other off the track a couple of times. So, you know, it's all action-packed as you'd expect from BTCC.
And how much of a challenge is it for all the drivers?
It is a challenge. You know, the walls are very, very close through there, and again, the setup challenge is very difficult because you've got to get the car working in a number of different ways. For the high speed, for the slow speed, there's big stops as well. So it's quite a difficult track to get your head around and to get the whole car working on song. It
always attracts a great audience, doesn't it?
Alton Park is always one of the favourites. It's usually in the middle of the year. It should be nice and hot, and the crowds are always very supportive there. So I look forward to going there. It's a great atmosphere, and anyone out there, come along, come join us.
Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.